Okay. So I won't do something very complicated. It will be very easy. And if I'm too fast, please let me know, and I will try to do it slower. And you can interrupt me anytime if you want, because we're just having fun and there's no right and wrong here, just doodling and having fun. So first, I am drawing a circle like this. This will be a sun, which refers to morning. The eyes and nose and mouth. Take the other time. This is not very, this one is not very good. So maybe most Scrum Master will arrive at the office, have morning coffee. And here I'm gonna draw a little person like this. This is our Scrum Master. And holding a cup of coffee. And maybe we can add a speech bubble saying good morning. Like this. Then let me do an arrow here. Then he or she will probably attend 15 minutes daily stand-up. This one maybe will be a bit not difficult, but lots of lines and figures here. Here is a board. This is just something symbolic. There may be some sticky notes here and here. And we have the team members discussing about what are they going to do today, what they have done. And here is another one standing in front of the board, talking to each other. Let's make some hair. This is the backside of the team member. And in order to have 3 people here, I'm adding another one. Also standing and maybe listening her or his friends. And here we have our Scrum Master attending, let's say, as an observer. Holding this here, observing. Okay, now after the daily stand-up, maybe the Scrum Master will update the metrics like the burn down chart. Let's make a burn down chart here. And let's make this one for an update figure, and our Scrum Master, sorry. Here, maybe holding, let's say, what is it called? A magic wand. Making some updates, and we can also add a hat. I'm now making the Scrum Master as a magician. Like this. Maybe it's not very right to make the Scrum Master as a magician, because we don't expect to do some magic, but just for fun. And here, let's say, resolve an impediment, which was discussed during daily meetup. Let's say it was during daily meetup, and now our Scrum Master again here, standing like this, and maybe this time holding another tool. Let's make it like this. I don't know, I cannot remember the English meaning of this one, but it's used for repairing something. Here is the impediment. And it's blocking something here, and our Scrum Master resolves it. Now let's make her or him another superhero with a mask. And we can make something like this here. Okay. And after that, I am now thinking about Scrum Master realizes that an issue was sent to a developer in the team directly, and the Scrum Master makes necessary communications with the PO, product owners. And here, this one, by the way, let's say this is Scrum Master, and here we have a developer also standing and holding the tools. like this, and a bit surprised, wearing glasses. Surprised because he or she is holding a new idea in her or his hand, given by some person from the maybe business unit, and like this, very happy, saying that please take it, it's urgent, please drop everything and please do this one. Now I am adding here some lunchtime. The Scrum Master is hungry. I'm drawing a plate first, but you cannot know that this is a plate when I draw this like this way. That's why I am always adding a fork and knife just next to it. Now it's it became a meal. I put something on the plate, and I'm going now the Scrum Master select activity or improvement points, or let's say what else, or setting the stage, for upcoming retrospective. Sure. Let's make maybe a list of the improvement points from the previous retro, or some other things. And the Scrum Master, rolling it, organizing in order to prepare for the upcoming retro. I like doing some metaphors like this, or like this. And what else we can say? Yeah, here, meeting with, yeah, let's say something very different. Meeting with the product owner, meet with the product owner to discuss something about product development in an empiric environment. This may be an interesting topic to discuss, maybe. So again, the Scrum Master. Talking with the product owner. Like thinking about, maybe thinking about a new product. And Scrum Master saying something, blah, 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 blah. Let's make a thinking. So I don't have enough space, but it's okay. I can add one more thing, like let's say develop because I think Scrum Master does not do a lot of operational stuff. It's just more than operational work, thinking, coaching, or like this resolving impediments. Develop a blog outline about coaching dynamics. About coaching dynamics. Maybe this is the last thing he or she can do. I'm now adding here a laptop. And Scrum Master sitting, making, developing the block outline. And let's make a chair. Oops. I think that's okay. Yes. So now we are here. Maybe this is the end of the day. Let's say the end. The end. I love this lettering. So simple and so nice. And I forgot to make, here we start with the sun. I am adding here the moon. Where can I add it? Here. Like this, maybe. Yep. So we can add a title, a day in the life of a Scrum Master. This is so simple. This was a simple visualization I do every day, maybe. Day in the life. And it really helps to remember things, or you can also make a diary like this. In the life of the Scrum Master. Okay. We're done. Now I will add some colors and some shadows. Maybe here we have something here, and maybe these can be also yellow. And also we can add some containers, which helps us to see separate ideas in separate places, like this. This is the makeup stuff. Maybe we should have some music next time because it's very silent for me.
That's a good idea, Ceren.
Yes.
There's lots of feedback.
Don't know what happened. It's okay. Could you put in
I
your
apologize.
Yep.
There's lots of wonderful feedback, Ceren, for you in the chat.
Yeah,
You cannot draw and
I
do
cannot
it.
wait to read all of them, but I have just
Somebody can read them to you. I mean, there's really,
Okay.
you're getting
Okay.
lots of kudos. You're not reading them, of course.
Okay, thanks. Thank you all. I'm just now making the shadowing stuff. I cannot stop drawing or let's say coloring, shadowing. I love this.
It's addictive to watch you. It's very meditative.
It's also very meditative for me.
Yeah.
I try to sketch or I try to doodle every day. Even it's a little thing, a little, I don't know, about something that came up my mind or anything. Because practice is the most important thing.
Practice. So I'm going to read some for you, okay? From Montreal.
Sure.
Says these very pretty, Ceren. Mark is saying having connectivity issues. Okay, never mind about that. We all do. I did write that this is making me nostalgic for when I actually used to stand around a board, like you draw things. Okay, we don't do that anymore, but I love it. Somebody wrote,
but we will start to do that maybe.
Yeah. She wrote, I agree. I love watching this in action. The cutest and most informative cartoon I have ever seen.
Ooh, thank you.
Who else wants to read some comments?
We have some, all the comments then are very positive. And I have Lucy, you say, makes me nostalgic about the days what we were in breeding with real humans. This one is so funny also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Andres has shown her the patients which marker space runs and the thickness views.
Yes, this is I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Stadler or something like that. This is my favorite pen. And for the containers, I used outliners of Neuland. And again, it's the fine one of Neuland. And sometimes I use these Stabilos. They're really Stabilo 68. They're how can I say? The thickness is really good. I love it. Yeah, that's all.
I have another comment. So this is what my stand-up look now, black and white, black. Black, yeah.
So, may I stop sharing this one? Is that okay?
Can we see the entire picture now all together?
Yes.
Everything. I don't know if you can get to the pins and see the whole thing.
Ah, all of them. Maybe I can zoom out like this. Yeah. I would love to see if you have also drew with me. I will
Can you please take off the pens?
Sorry about that.
Is it possible, Ceren, to share the drawing, and I can send to in our meetup group.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Possible?
I will send it. Yes, yeah, sure. I will also share it.
Yeah,
Thank
Ceren,
you.
we can also do something else. Everyone who was drawing at the same time, if it's possible to show us what you have done so far, and we can take a group picture.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm now stop sharing this.
I'm curious to see how many people have done that. Okay, let me just check 1 second because my view is not a gallery view. All right. So do it. Okay.
How do we do this in an iPad?
I am. But
There is a question that I've seen at first sight, and we can do this in an iPad by using maybe Procreate or other apps like Concepts, Paper, and there are some names here which are really professional at drawing on Procreate. I can see them on the chat.
yeah, wow. This one is good from Peter.
Very nice.
Great. Ceren, in what type of context or situation we can use graphic facilitation?
Everywhere we can use it for visual facilitation or facilitation during the Scrum ceremonies, like mostly in retrospectives. It's very my favorite one, using this during retrospectives, also meetings or anywhere where you are saying something to other people or taking some new information from other people and taking visual notes while learning something new, because this is the best way to learn something new, as you both use your verbal and visual sides together at the same time, and it's like a web service. You can, once you've learned it like that, then you can remember it better than only seeing the verbal.
Yeah, I guess it stimulates different parts of the brain, Ceren.
Yes.
That's how we learn best.
Then from someone who has not any talent in drawing, is it possible, for example, to take training in sketchnoting, for example, and to become?
Of course, because you should be simple. And while introducing myself, I've said that I was drawing charcoal drawings, pencil drawings. I'm coming from maybe the art side of it, because I've been using pencils, the brush, and when I've met sketchnoting, it was very, very difficult for me to first drawing a line with some pen or some markers. But then I realized it's very simple. You can just draw everything with circle, square, triangle, and line and dot. They say this is the fifth element of simple sketchnoting or visual note taking. It's not about thank you, Manuel, thanks a lot. I've seen something, sorry. And it's about just how can I say, explaining your idea, not drawing something very beautiful, something called a masterpiece. It's just ideas to share and learn from each other. It's a note taking.
We have a few comments. One of them is from Craig Master. This is great for coaching people who can't find time for stuff. I love the visual input versus just a calendar view. And there is also a question from Milky Farouk from Montreal. Has she written a book in drawing visualization?
I'm thinking about it, but I don't have enough time. Maybe in the future, yes. I'm just preparing something for that, but unfortunately, I don't have enough time for that.
Okay, we
Thank
have
you.
also Olivier. So he's saying that we don't need to have huge skills in basic techniques, and we can check Picablo. I think it's Picablo, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, Picablo.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Picablo and Sketchnoting? The same?
Picablo is a company or an organization. There are lots of visual recorders and graphic recorders there working there, and there's nothing different from sketchnoting, but actually the main difference is there's graphic recording or visual recording, sketchnoting, or let's say visual note-taking, and graphic facilitation. These are visual thinking, actually. These are all visual thinking, but sketchnoting or visual note-taking is just all for yourself, just taking some notes by using visuals and verbals together. But graphic recording or graphic facilitation is something you can do while during a, let's say, conference or for a keynote, just recording everything by visually, not for yourself. That's for the audience. That's an output from that conference or from that meeting. But while sketchnoting, you can just select what you want to draw or note. Visual facilitation or graphic facilitation is something you can do for facilitating some events or ceremonies or maybe meetings, using the visuals in order to make the things or ideas easier to the attendees or the ones who are attending to the meetings. Picablo usually doing graphic recordings. That's a very professional thing. That's a profession.
It's a German company, someone is mentioning in that.
Yes. There are lots of amazing people there, and they're doing a great job. I'm also a huge fan of them.
So there is a question, Ceren, for you. Are you going to share this piece of art with us post this meeting over an... I'm not sure if email is required, maybe in the group.
Of course, I can. Of course, I will share this on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and also I can send it to the emails. Yes, through the meetup group. Have you been inspired by mind mapping? No, but mind mapping is is a way of using sketchnoting, doing some visuals. I used it mind mapping for team activities, like the Jürgen Appello's management 3.0. There is a mind mapping samples there, and in order to know your teammate well, you can use mind mapping, and you can use visuals for mind mapping, but it's not an inspiration for me.
If some Scrum Master, if you have some participants who are Scrum Master and they want to share experience, it's your time. No, we are here to exchange openly.
Yeah, we still have 12 minutes. So everyone, you can ask questions. Just unmute yourself and ask the questions. You can share comments as well.
Yeah. I've not been approached by the animation industry. I'd love to do that, but no, actually, I don't like animations much. Yes, if a child can do it, you can too, because we all want a child and we know how to, we did not know how to write or read. We just know how to draw first. This is kind of an instinct, I think.
And I guess it's not easy, Ceren, when you're facilitating an event or a meeting to do that at the same time.
Yeah,
It's more.
It takes a long time to do that, because I have started it for 5 minutes TED Talks at first, just for 5 minutes, and try to sketchnote them, and then it became 15 minutes, then 50 minutes, and now I can do it for maybe 2 hours, not 3 hours. Sometimes I need a break, but yeah, it's all about practice. As for everything, if you practice a lot, you'll be better.
So
I have a question.
You're suggesting starting with, like, short meetings and then increase with the time.
Yeah, maybe you can start with stand-up, daily stand-up, just little by little, and then other events or other talks with your friends, teammates. Also, you can also do that while watching some movie or reading a book. You can take some notes. And Celia, I am also very grateful to meet you. I know you.
There is Manuel who had a question. Manuel, go ahead.
Yeah, I did. I have the question. I'm excited just to see Ceren in person. I've been following each other.
I am a huge fan of you. You know that?
I'm a huge fan of you, so it's really cool to get to be here. I had a question. So what is like the most difficult part in trying to capture somebody's, if you're in a meeting trying to capture these ideas with a group of people, what's the most difficult part of that, and what have you done to kind of get better at overcoming that?
Yeah, of course, the most it's the listening everything and selecting something between all of them, mostly while a lot of people are speaking at the same time, or they are discussing anything, and it's even get very, very difficult for me, because just listening to somebody, a keynote speaker, just one person, it's okay, it's easy. But a lot of people, while a lot of people are speaking, listening is the most difficult part, I think. But what am I doing to improve it? I am listening carefully. I don't know, practice,
So I have another question kind of on that. So when you're listening to people, you don't give any structure to what they're doing. You're just trying to capture their flow of ideas. You're not saying, okay, we're only going to speak one at a time. We're only going to do.
Yeah.
I guess because that interrupts their.
Yeah. In my work, or in the agile business, I have to interrupt people if I see something, or I sometimes ask questions, but I mostly try to listen first, not always interrupting. And I think this is one of the most important things what a Scrum Master or an Agile Coach can do. But if I have to say something, or if I have to interrupt, yes, my drawing or my sketching stops, and maybe sometimes I do that. I can sometimes take a little notes or little drawings, not very good, but they're like doodling, and then I make it, I clear them to another paper by summarizing maybe, and also try to remember what was said and what has happened and I have made another paper or another notes. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot for being here.
Do you have any question? I'm gonna ask if you have some question, participant. We don't have any question. You have Ceren, thank you so much. You have awesome reaction in our chat.
I'm so
It's
glad
very
to be
impressive.
here. Thank you. Thank you all.
Very, very impressive to see you in live to do that. You know, you have so many passion who follow you on the internet. So to see you in live is very impressive and inspiring. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. I thought to make this process like maybe you can maybe interrupt me and I drew what you said, but that one will take a long time. Now it's about 1 hour and that's all I can do for this time.
Yeah, there was a question from France. France, I don't know if you still have the question.
Yeah, thank you. So my English isn't so good, but it will be okay. So thank you really much, Ceren. You give me an answer to something I need in my life, like drawing. So do you have a site? Do you have other things? Maybe you said before, but maybe I didn't catch. So do you have a personal site to
my website is not very let's say I cannot share it now, but I have an Instagram account.
Okay.
And I am writing that on chat. It's sketching for.
Oh yeah, you did before.
Yes, but I couldn't understand it. Why? Okay. I don't have all my posts related to Agile or Agility or Scrum, but I do something for daily doodles or anything I love to share.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use it in my professional life because I'm working in the world of public consulting, urban planning. So with the citizens, it can be really a great tools. So a lot of job, but thank you. I'm gonna get inspiration about Agile and Scrum Master. The few new things for me today. Thank you.
Okay, so we are so happy to have you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We have 4 minutes left. Ceren, I wanna say thank you again. Thank you everybody for participating. And we have a next meeting in November with a very wonderful
yeah.
Thank you so much, Ceren. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a nice day or have a nice evening. Good evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.